yes. So that's it. Here we are, rolling. Welcome to the installation of an Evans hydraulic head on this drum. That this is going to be, I'm not sure if this is going to be my main drum for the show or my secondary. I have the 6.5 by 14 super sensitive, but I think I'm going to take this baby. This is my Ludwig standard 6.5 by 14 wannabe with old school Imperials. So I'm going to take off this Evans that I have on here, which is a G1 that came with the drum when I bought it. It is in fact an indie drum, because I wanted to get an aluminum drum with 8 lugs. It's nice. Stand by. So, you know what? I have 700 drum keys out there, but none nearby. All right, let's just remove the head. So what we do, when you remove the head, we're just going to talk a little. So you go right around and just go like this, right? As you would, going around. You could do like an ASMR video. Going around, again, and again, and again. Like the guy in not Head Office. What's the movie where dudes who gets mostly hypnotized, and then the hypnotist has a massive coronary? I'm gonna check this out. So we'll go like this. So use your fingers here. But what sucks about this sometimes, especially on older vintage drums, there's grease on the threading. Not the end of the world, but sometimes just make sure you wash your hands though. You don't want to, pick up, your wife's freaking white cashmere sweater with that paw. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Of course it's cashmere. Of course it's cashmere. George Costanza. Of course it's cashmere. Here we go. All right, so check this out. So I'd love to have an 8-lug Supra. But the thing, I just love the gauge of the Supra. Like, this is the Indy. I think it's like one. Always. All right, I need where's a can thingy? Step side. All right, so check this out. Look. I don't endorse any products officially, but I am saying I'm normally a Remo, but just for today, let's have a side. Yes, this is an actual black coated Evans frickin' hydraulic. But what happens is, let's see here, is a thing of beauty. This is a seamless, but I'd say it's a little bit thicker, I think, than a 1 mil, maybe 1.3-ish, maybe. Let me see how much. Supra's a little thicker than that. Anyway, so there it is. But see, I have this. I make it look like a standard. Isn't that kind of cool? Here we can see behind the facade. See behind the proof of the pudding does not lie under it. Here we go. See that? But it looks nice, and I'll use this for the gift tomorrow. So what I'll do, of course, I'll take the head. So here's your 12 o'clock, right? I'll put it. So just go straight up, so I know where the throw off is, which is this doohickey here. So we're gonna put this right on. This easy. Check this out. This. Put this right back on. These are the original hoops that came with it. These are not the 1.6 like original Ludwig spec. Those ones you can buy on like DFD. They have the thinner spec, but this should do the job. So I'm gonna just tighten these up. Finger tight for now. You just kind of get them in the hole. I remember one time I got one of these drums. The original drums, when the Kahn Corporation had Ludwig and Ludwig, I'm sorry. They came out with a 25th anniversary, and I think that's why they made this lug. And I had 2 different versions of that drum. One of them had the inserts. The other one didn't. The frickin' tension rods went right into the cast lug. Bill Pace, I'm sure, would remember that back in the Georgia. All right, here we go. Let's see. There we go. So finger tight, okay? I like the older, I don't like the new Evans hydraulic, the rectangular scene. I kind of like the more, I don't know. That'd be great if they just had an E, like a really cool, just E. You know what I mean? On the head. Stylized. Let me play E. All right, here we go. All right, so again, this takes a little time. I will edit some of this out. Don't forget about my band Deaf Right Ear, which I called Dre, D-R-E, Dre, the MTV Dre, not the over hyper successful other Dre. That name was taken. All right, here we go. All right, see, I'm going as much as I can, right? Especially with my right hand, which is my strong hand. Kind of torquing it on. So now we're at the point where, okay, now they're stopped, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'll take the head, I don't know if you can see this here, but now a lot of people do this technique. I've been talking about it for years, but then again, I certainly didn't invent it. You just grab the middle of the head. See how I do that? See all the wrinkles, right? Just going around naturally. Remember, this thing feels, remember, this doesn't really feel like a head. It feels like a, I don't know, like a speaker cone or something. I don't know. So here we go. Push that down. I'm just going to get rid of the wrinkle. That wrinkle's gone. 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 And then this wrinkle's gone. Here we go. So I just went around and got rid of the wrinkles, okay? So let me listen to this. Here we go. Hang on. Yeah, on the bottom. Generic. All right, so this is it. So what I'm going to do now, so what I did was I have it ready to, got the wrinkles up. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push it down again. Remember, I'm going to press it in a little, though. See, what you really want to do is press this in a little. You do want to break it in a sense. You have to go right in. There we go. All right, those knuckle marks, dead skin. Okay, so here we go. So now what I'm going to do is just go around, feel it. You know what I mean? It's all in this and this right here. These. So you go. Get used to the feeling there, right? Actually, use any finger, but here you go. Just sort of. That's pretty good. Turn this. That's pretty good. Turn this. That's pretty good. Now this also has to do with how much maybe oil is in, grease, or you get used to the feel of tension. Okay. All right, so that's it. So this is so for tomorrow. Well, it's got to be a hell of a lot tighter than that. So what I'm gonna do, just right off the bat, I'm gonna do this. When I bust this out tomorrow for the sound check. So essentially, what I do, I got the wrinkles out. So from this point, I'm just gonna do a half turn. Okay, we'll turn this from the 6 to the 12. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm feeling though. Okay, there we go. Now, oh my God, where did I start? Right there, I think. All right. That's it. All right. So, I'm feeling this is exceptionally bonamy. I just have, look at that. Don't you love the standard? I'll show you. Check this out. So I have this 8 lug. Now, this is an indie I made to look like a fictional 6.5 by 14 8 lug Ludwig standard if it had the original Imperial design. Stand by. Stand by. And over here, all right, here is the 5 by 14 version, okay? So check that out. Okay, now you can see there, those are modern flat Imperials. Remember about 8 years ago they reissued the flat Imperials? Well, that's the modern. You can see the specs. See how the Art Deco thing is just slightly different. Not on this guy. Anyway, so here, let's put them together and we'll see what the deal is. Check it out. All right? So, if and when I put a tone control on that 6.5, I will. I'll put it in that same spot. But it's funny with the 8-lug Ludwig drums, like the early Acrolites and the supposed prototypes and everything. And granted, I'm sure there were some prototypes, but I'm sure know that I think a lot of those drums that are called prototypes were actually sold that way for a while. But with the location sort of where the badge is and the tone control versus the P83 and the butt plate, you know, it also changed on the very early Super Ludwigs too. The, as you know, well, never mind, we'll talk about another video. So check this out. Here's the 5x14 and the 6.5. Okay. That should make a nice little picture, right, for the video thing. But so I will take, hang on, this guy. To the show tomorrow. So if you do come out to the Tailgaters in Bolingbrook, Illinois, tomorrow, Saturday, September 30th? I think it's the 30th. That's possible. Tomorrow, anyway. So Saturday, I'm playing there with the Cashmere piece. So I will be there on the drums. I'll have this and or my 6.5x14 super sensitive. Some more vids on the way, especially the Def Radio, DRE, me, Mike, and Mitch. I'm telling you, we're making great songs there. I just got off the phone earlier with Peter Gabriel. He was like, listen, Tara, it's fantastic. You know what I mean? The advance is so large that it has to be brought by trucks because we got an advance in payable in Hostess cupcakes that are frozen. Check this out. It's a quick commercial for so frozen Hostess cup. I'm dead serious. Take a box of frozen, well, of cupcakes, Hostess. So I'm a little nervous because I'm really excited about playing this thing tomorrow. Put them in the freezer. I'm telling you, the actual freezer. Not the fridge. You really got, but they don't get frozen. Watch. They just get Ermfe. Stand by. Oh my God. It's a new TikTok challenge. Frozen cupcake. I'm telling you, they're so delicious. Got a gallon of milk and 17 of these. Wow. Tip of the day. So maybe we'll see it tomorrow at Tailgaters in the Bolingbrook. In Tailgaters, Bolingbrook. It's out by, sorry, I'm chewing with I'm talking with my mouth open. These are really delicious. Tomorrow night, see the drum there. More vids on the way.